Today we are talking about how to lower your ad costs. I get this question a lot inside my $7 program, which by the way is almost capped out. So if you want in before we close the doors, it is adcoaching47.com. We've got live ad audits, we've got live trainings, we've got live workshops, and I've got a whole bunch of content that is just waiting to be added into that brand new training portal. So today, what we're going to talk about though here is how do you lower the cost per advertising campaign? And there are a couple of different things that come into play that weren't necessarily the case a couple of years ago. And I'm going to talk about one right now that is super, super important that I cannot stress enough. One of the things that will dramatically bring down the cost of your ads is the engagement that you have as far as your business page, okay? A lot of people are running ads and they are not paying attention to anything that they're doing on their business page. Their business page is total crickets. They're not posting content. They're not engaging. No one is engaging with any piece of content because there is none. And guys, in 2020, your quality of your Facebook business page plays a huge role in the way that Facebook's going to show your ads to people. If your business page is lacking content, if no one's engaging, then Facebook's going to mark it as lower quality, and it is going to increase the cost of your ads. And so we definitely want to make sure that we are giving our business page some love when we're running Facebook ads. There is no such thing as just everything being passive anymore. We have to make sure that we are consistently putting out good content that people want to engage with. That plays a huge part. That was something that didn't necessarily play a huge part a couple of years ago, but in 2020, now the competition is really getting steep, and Facebook wants to make sure that the people who are running ads are also putting out high quality content. Another thing that's going to lower the cost of your ads is the speed at which your landing page loads. If your landing page loads slow, it's going to create a not so great experience for the user. And Facebook's going to notice that, and Facebook's going to show your ad to less people and charge you more to do that. So we want to make sure that our landing pages are super speedy, okay? Another thing that is going to affect it at how much your ads are going to cost is what targeting are you doing? Are you targeting people who are in niches that are super saturated, like the online marketing space, super, super saturated? So if you are looking at, targeting people like Russell Brunson and Amy Porterfield, well, so are all of the other marketers in that space. And so you are literally going to be in competition with all of those people. Here's what I like to do instead, okay? Anytime I have a brand new agency client, they might not have any warm audiences that we can utilize. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run video ads, and inside these video ads, which I call power content, they're 3 to 5 minute videos, I make sure that they're talking to that ideal audience, because think about this. A lot of the marketers are going after the conversion audience of those audiences, right? Because they're looking for leads or they're looking for purchases. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to an audience that the marketers are not tapping into, which is the video view audience. Because think about this. The way that Facebook optimizes based on the objective is if you choose the conversion objective, and let's say you're targeting Amy Porterfield's audience, Facebook's only going to show your ad to like 10% of that audience because it's only showing it to the audience that it thinks is likely to convert. But if we show it to people who are interested in watching videos, it's going to reach an entirely different pocket of people inside that audience, and likely going to reach a lot more people than if we're just running it to a conversion ad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 3 pieces of power content, and I'm going to target like crazy, right? I'm going to run it to Russell Brunson's audience. I'm going to run it to Amy Porterfield's audience. And then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to create a custom audience of people who are watching that video 100% of the time. And I'm going to do that for each of those videos. And then out of those videos, I'm going to create lookalike audiences. And then I'm going to launch to those lookalike audiences. That is a great way to lower your cost per thousand. It is also going to be, and when I say cost per thousand, like your cost that Facebook's charging you to show it to 1,000 people, your CPM. And another way that it's going to lower the cost is if you're running those ads as video view campaigns, right? We are going to retarget. And I love utilizing reach campaigns for retargeting because they're much cheaper. They're cheaper because Facebook is basically just showing it to everyone in that audience. It's not trying to optimize for conversions. It's not trying to optimize for traffic. It's literally just going to show it to every single person in that audience. And so that is going to drastically, bring down your cost per 1,000 views as well. So those are a couple of different ways that you could actually lower the cost of your ads. All three strategies are things that I utilize with my own clients within my agency and also my colleagues' agencies. I know a lot of my colleagues have been asking me, Laurel, like my clients, CPMs are through the roof. And so I always help them fix a couple of these things. Also, if you can improve the CTR all, meaning if you can get more people to stop the scroll, that's automatically going to bring down the cost of your ads as well. Just put out really good content, okay? There's no hacks. There's no tricking the system. If you put out really good content that your audience wants to see and you do it on a consistent basis, not just to sell them something, but do it as a feel-good campaign, give value, just people helping people. Make sure that your business page stays stocked of high-value content, because if you're expecting people to buy from you, they're going to go check you out. And if they go to your business page and there's nothing on there, what is that going to say to them? So we want to make sure that we're doing our due diligence, that we're posting consistently on our business page, and that we're making sure that even the ads that we're doing is putting out high-value content that our audience can actually get value from, okay? So again, we're about to close the doors in on that $7 program for this quarter because we are almost at capacity with 1,000 students. I had a guru tell me, Laurel, you are so silly to be putting a cap on that $7 program. You should be scaling it, but he doesn't understand my mission. My mission with that $7 program is to help people get results with their ads. If I have thousands and thousands of people in that Facebook group, there's no way that I would personally be able to help them. Right now, we're almost at 1,000, and I'm able to personally answer people's questions. I'm able to hop on Zoom. I'm able to hop on live calls twice a week and answer questions. And so right now, I just feel like the group is at its capacity to where they still get me to personally help them. So if you're interested and you want to be one of the last people into my $7 program, go to adcoachingfor7.com. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next episode of Video Marketing Secrets.